name's January Polk. I'm Director of Operations here with Panorama. A lot of times companies will ask, what is organizational change management? Organizational change management has to do with a lot of different concepts. It goes from dealing with communications within an organization, helping organizations track the benefits associated with doing an ERP implementation, as well as helping organizations put together the right training strategy to help train their individuals on a new software system. I think the benefits that you can expect to see by doing some type of change management as part of your implementation would be that end user buy-in and seeing the excitement and enthusiasm from your individuals when you go live. When they feel like they've had the right amount of testing and the right amount of training and they've been communicated with, then everybody's marching to the same drum and everybody's excited at the end and everyone can celebrate the win. I think that's probably the most important benefit you can expect to see when you do implement change management. So while organizational change management might seem like a fairly simple concept, a lot of organizations struggle with it or they don't see the value in it. And when organizations don't participate in organizational change management or don't put the right change management activities in place, a lot of things can go wrong. And some of those things might be the facilitation of more resistance. By not communicating with your employees, the rumors get started, people make things up, as well as not having the right training in place. So people are not going to use the system if you don't give them the right amount of training. So if you don't have the right training strategy, then you run the risk of people not buying into the system and using the system when you implement it. Another thing that we find when companies don't implement change management is they have a hard time identifying the benefits associated with their ERP. So that either they don't quantify them or they don't take time to assign accountability or to establish the right metrics so that they don't have any idea of whether when they went live, whether they did actually achieve some kind of benefit as part of this ERP project. I actually love sharing success stories when it comes to change management. And one client in particular comes to mind. They really embraced change management. They were a larger organization. They had a lot of sites around the globe, a lot of individuals they had to deal with. And they actually put together an organizational change management team. And they had individuals represented at each of their sites as well as at their headquarters. And they had people assigned to different tasks within the change management strategy. For example, they had someone who was in charge of marketing and communications that developed and delivered communications at specific milestones within the project. They had another person assigned as the change management training professional who helped define a strategy and make sure that everybody was trained accordingly and that they had evaluations for training. I think it's really important, and a lot of companies don't give it a lot of its due diligence, but it's really important to, I think, have a dedicated change management team. And obviously the number of people depends on the size of your company, but if you can at least dedicate one person who's assigned to all of these different tasks that overlay your ERP project, you're really going to set yourself up for success.